Fain would they put out the light of Allah with their mouths, but Allah disdaineth aught, save that He shall perfect His light, however much the disbelievers are averse.
You want to be a Muslim or what? What is your decision? What do you think? I mean, why you are confused is clear. What the word confused doesn't make sense. This is a stupid statement. Do you have a grandfather?
No, I mean he's no more now.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah.
I will tell you a
Grandfather is dead.
story about my grandfather. I hope you will believe me. I should say that
Yeah.
here between me and you because this will end my career. I have a grandfather. He died. And
Okay.
he died, he was standing, holding a stick. You know, he have a stick, he's an old man. And then after he died, he was dead like for a year. And then my grandmother, she entered his room, she talked to him, he don't answer. The maid, she entered the room, he don't answer. He have like people work for him, they come to his house, they talk to his room and room. You see him standing, you know, he don't answer. For a year, brother, and nobody noticed that he is dead. What do you think about such a story? Do you believe me?
No, never. I would not believe that. That's
Why not? It's
impossible.
true story. I swear by Allah, it's true story.
No, how could she believe that? Like he's still like it's like 1 year. How can we know?
It's normal. It's normal. The guy is standing because he's standing. So my grandmother, she entered the bedroom. She found him standing. She talked to him, honey, do you want to eat? He don't answer. So it's okay. You don't want to eat. Okay, take care. You know. So she kept doing this every day for like 365 days. And this is normal in the Middle East, by the way. I mean, it happened all the time. So, but because he's holding a stick, nobody noticed. And then after like 365 days, the termite, they ate a stick and he fell down. And then we noticed that he is dead. So you don't believe it? This is a story?
I cannot. Like if he was dead already, he would decompose, right?
Yeah, but he's holding the stick.
No, I mean still like the body, it will decompose. Like when he's dead already, like body will decompose eventually.
So are you saying that my story does, you are hurting my feeling now. You're saying my story does not make sense and I'm lying.
No, I mean that's how the logic, like it's not I mean I'm just being honest with you.
Yeah, well, I appreciate your honesty. Looked like my grandmother, she lied to me because I wasn't there, to be honest with you. But she told me that the neighbors came, that everybody came to talk to him. The guys who work for him, they came to pay him back the money. The one who borrowed money from him, he came back and, you know, he never answered, but nobody noticed because he was handsome, by the way. And he was standing tall. He's like 10 foot tall. Actually, they say he's taller. But he's holding the stick and his eyes is open. And looked like he was not decomposed for a year. So you don't believe this story?
I cannot believe this.
Okay, but this is in the Quran.
Oh my God.
Yeah, chapter 34, verse number 14. I learned this story from Imam Murrah.
Can you tell me the verse? Like I will look Quran which chapter?
Which chapter? Chapter 34, verse number 14.
34, verse number 14. Yeah, so when we decided that death should come upon him, nothing gave them any indication of his death, except a creature of the earth that had eaten up his scepter. So when he fell down, the jinns came to know that if they had the knowledge of the unseen, they would not have stayed so long in the humiliating punishment.
What do you think? Nobody noticed that he is dead. Even the genie did not notice. And if you read the story behind it, we will find that the guy is always dead for a year and nobody noticed, brother.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I can show you the whole story if you want. I mean, if you like to read, you know, we can go to Ibn Kathir, which Muslims, they keep asking me to read Ibn Kathir, chapter 34, verse number 14. Not this one. This one is about Mut'ah, forget. Let us go to Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir, here we go. At Tafsir, no, not this one. Hold on. All right. And we will see, because now the Muslim, they will say it's not for a year, you know, it was for 12 months. You know, that's what Muslims do, you know, when they refute me. You know, they say it wasn't for a year, it was 12 months only. And this is supposedly like how they prove me wrong, you know, because there's a huge difference between 12 months and 1 year. Yeah, because Islamic year is 10 days less, you know. So anyway, here it says, this is Ibn Kathir saying, Allah told us how Sulaiman, peace be upon him, died, and how Allah concealed his death from the jinn who were subjugated to him to do hard labor. He remained leaning on his stick, same what happened to my grandfather exactly, which was his staff, as Ibn Abbas, and this is the one Muhammad he hired to explain the Quran, so he cannot be wrong. May Allah pleased with him said, and Mujahid and Hassan, and by the way I will add Murrah. Muslims, I added Murrah, what you can do about it. And Qatada and others, he stated like this for a long time, nearly a year, when the creature of the earth, which was a kind of worms, ate through the stick, became weak and fell into the ground. And then it became apparent that he had died long time ago before. So what do you think now?
I just think it's a fairy tale. It's like it doesn't make any sense at all.
So why you don't leave Islam then?
Oh my God.
Well, this is the Quran. I just showed you the Quran, and now this is the explanation according to the scholars. The guy is dead for a year, leaning on his stick, and nobody noticed that he is dead, until the termite, they ate the stick. And that's why if I die, I'm going to go live, by the way, and nobody will notice I'm dead, because I'm going to die holding a stick standing. For a year I will have live broadcast, and not a single Abdu will notice that the Christian prince is not talking, he's not blinking, he is not doing anything, and they will think I'm alive. I mean, how in the world does this story work? The guy is dead. You just said he would decompose. In 2 days, his belly will become like a pregnant woman. He will have a gas. He will start farting. He will collapse. What a stick. What a stick will do. I mean, how stupid, how mad Muhammad is. This is Quran. This is God is talking. And then the Muslim says, search for a Christian prince exposed, brother. Search for a Christian prince. Who is exposed? Look at here. I'm not a prophet. You Muslims are desperate trying to refute me. I laugh at you. I use your books and you say to me, is Ibn Kathir your teacher? Ibn Kathir is your teacher, not mine. Is Imam Murrah is your teacher? I'm going to destroy your career. Thank you very much for destroying my career. You mentioned something to me is very funny and we are laughing at it. So my friend, why you don't leave Islam?
Yeah, I mean, like, I need some time. I have to.
My friend, you just say this is stupid, and you were when I told you this is a story of my grandfather, you laugh at me. You hurt my feeling. Why you don't admit that this is stupid and they can be from God? So why you need to think about it?
No, I mean this interpretation, like that. I told you maybe this interpretation.
Who cares about the interpretation? I show it to you from the Quran. I show it to you from the Quran. Is the Quran interpretation too? Is the story in the Quran is interpretation? How long is going to take for a termite to eat a stick of a king? What do you think? 5 minutes? 10 minutes? 1
No,
month?
I mean, like, this story doesn't make sense and at all. Like maybe
exactly, but this is Quran now. So even if the story in Ibn Kathir is not explained, the guy, he is a king. He have the best of wood to be his staff. Imagine, what do you think the king will use? He will use a cheap wood. You know what I mean? This is a king. And this piece will be covered by gold, even if it's made from wood. So how long is going to take the termite to eat it? This is Suleiman, the Muslim. They say that his army was a 300-mile long.
Yeah, they say that like he's the king of all jinns. He has a
Yeah.
control on
So
jinns.
imagine what kind of a staff he have in his hand, and now he is dead, holding the staff, and the termites start chewing it. First of all, people who come, the servants, and this is the house of a king. Nobody noticed that there is a termite eating the staff. I'm talking now about the Quran alone. Read with me carefully.
Yeah, I'm seeing the screen.
So
Then
imagine, yeah. So forget about the story in Ibn Kathir. You are a king and you are holding the staff and you are dead. But there's termite are eating the steak and nobody notice. I mean, do you know how many servants this guy he have? Do you know how many times they clean the room he have? He's a king. This is not even this is one of the most powerful kings supposedly. So how in the world they are eating the termite and nobody noticed the termite? Maybe it was one termite only hiding behind the steak. Or maybe, you know, the termite, each time they open the door, they run away like a Mickey Mouse, you know, like they hide. What do you think?
yeah, this is just like, it doesn't make any sense at all, this one.
So why you don't say I'm out of Islam, my friend?
Yeah, I mean, I need some time. I don't know, because it's
Why you
tough,
need some
right?
time? You just say it doesn't make sense. You just say this is stupid. You just made fun of my grandfather who died the same way, by the way, I told you, and you did not. You hurt my feeling. I'm hurt by the way, you know, from you. But I will forgive you. It's okay. So may Imam Mura forgive you too. So how in the world you don't believe in such a story? It's a stupid story, and you agree. And now you are saying to me, I need to think. Think about what?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like,
Just say I am out of Islam, my friend. Be brave.
I mean, I need some time. Maybe I'll get in touch with you in a couple of days. Like,
Why the story? Are you waiting for the termite to come to you?
no, I mean,
Be honest with me. Do you have a stick at home? And you are going to try it. I think you are going to do
no,
this. You are going to bring your
no.
grandfather. No, listen, I got it. I think you are going to bring your grandfather back from the grave. You make him stand, hold the stick, and see how it works. Is that what you will do?
No, I mean, yeah. Let me look into this
What
thing.
looking to? I mean, it's in
This
front of
thing,
you, my friend. What's wrong with you? Why you
no.
are
I
not
mean,
be?
this thing. I'm 100% sure. Like, but I just
If
can't.
if one thing is obviously a lie, isn't it clear that the rest is a lie too? This is God talking. If Muhammad he lie about this, well, Muhammad is a liar then. Doesn't matter if he lie in 2 or 4 or 5 or 7. Lie is a lie.
Yeah, let me think, and I'll.
Okay, I cannot force you, you know, but I advise you then to go and buy a stick. You can buy from Amazon. I can give you a link. You know, there's a nice stick, and not only that, you know, I advise you to buy a stick which will not rust and no termite can eat it. So you can, you know, your grandfather can stay standing up for 10 years, 10,000 years. You know, it's very easy. Just hold the stick and die. You know, I know a guy actually. You know, this was like long time ago. You know, he was walking down street, and he's old. He's like 3,000 years old, and he's holding the stick in his hand. And then suddenly he stopped walking. At first, in the beginning, we thought that the battery is off because he have a battery for his heart. You know, don't take me wrong. So, and then nobody know that he's, you know, people go, people die, funeral walk by, generation after generation after generation, and then nobody noticed that he's dead. Why? Because he was holding a very good quality stick. So my friend, it's time for commercial break. So if you want to live and stay alive for a long time and nobody notice, you are dead, but nobody will notice. Brother, buy a stick which cannot rust and no termite can eat it. What do you think?
No, it's not like.
What do you mean no? You are hurting my feeling now. Really, you don't believe the story of my grandfather, which is taught to me by Imam Murrah, and you don't want to, to give me a solution. Then, so what we will do? The guy, he is holding a stick and he is dead. This is a true story. I'm not really happy with what you are saying, because you should be a believer and you should accept the truth that this is absolutely a correct story.
No, the story, I cannot accept this story because it doesn't make any sense at all.
Then you don't accept Islam then. Do you accept Islam or you don't?
That I cannot just say, like I still have to go through.
But you just said you don't accept the story, so you don't accept Islam. This is the story of Islam. This is the God of Islam. So do you accept the story? You said no. So you just told Allah you are a liar. And you're not, in the same time, by saying that, you said Muhammad is a liar too.
Yeah, I'll check with this, like, someone else, like maybe some scholars.
You are not obviously in your heart you are out of Islam, but you are not brave enough to say I am out. You are just saying I will check. What check? It's in front of you.
I wanted to know their perspective on, like, how they would say, like.
But they will say, I just showed you Ibn Kathir. Who is higher, Ibn Kathir or this guy Abdul, who is, you don't even speak Arabic? Who is higher, Ibn Kathir or Al-Qurtubi or Al-Tabari or Ibn Abbas? Ibn Abbas, the cousin of Muhammad, the one who Muhammad prayed to Allah to make him the ink of the nation, which means the one who can explain the Quran. Why you are not brave enough to say I am out of Islam, my friend?
No, I'm not saying that, like, I just need some time, like I have to read more, and maybe
it's in front of you. Listen,
I'll get in.
Yes, be honest with me. Is the story in front of you, is it clear to be fraud?
Fraud, I don't know, but like this story doesn't make any sense at all. That's I'm sure.
Okay, what doesn't make sense? So what does that mean? You are the one, when I told you, this is my grandfather who died. He said to me, you gave me a good logical explanation. You said his body would be decomposed, right?
Of course, yes.
Okay, so he's holding a stick or not, who cares? Even if he's laying down in bed, he will be decomposed, correct?
Yes, of course.
So not only this story doesn't make sense, it's a stupid story.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like I'll just I have to think, like maybe.
Okay, I cannot force you. Obviously,
yes,
you are I don't know, maybe you are afraid to say live on air that you are out of this garbage. But my friend, obviously you are out for me, and I'm happy for you that you are out of Islam, because obviously you don't believe in the garbage of Muhammad. There's anything you want to say to me?
Yeah, that's all. Like, if I have any doubts, like, I will call you. Like,
what do you have any doubt? Already you reject the story. You reject my story about my grandfather hurting my feeling, and you heard the feeling of Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad now, and now you are not going to go to heaven, and your penis will not be long. I feel sorry for you, because the Prophet, he promised the good believers their penis will be endless. So now you will not have the good penis, and you will not have the virgins who they are waiting for you. And each time you make them lose their virginity, Allah will make them virgin again. You know, there's a Chinese product, by the way. It's very well known in the Middle East. They call it virgin again, made in China. You know, they use it there because all of them, they are virgins. All of them. They have zero non-virgin in the Middle East. Zero, trust me. Very decent. Yeah. So I'm telling you, you know, already you are of Islam. Why you don't say it? But it's okay. It's up to you. You don't want to say it, and you are hurting my feeling now. I need to, you know, to take a break maybe for a month. You do not believe the story of my grandfather, which is a true story told to me by my grandmother. She have witnesses, by the way. She have her cat. She was there. She have her dog was there too. And even she have, you know, a signature from my grandfather saying this is how I died. Because after he died, I didn't tell you the story. This is the rest of the story. After he died and he was holding the stick, So, well, you know, my grandmother, she said to him, oh, we have a check we need to sign. Are you there? He didn't answer. So she put a pen in his hand, and then because he's holding the stick in the other hand, you remember that. So she put the pen in his hand and she moved his hand like, and he made signature. So she have his signature too. And all of this, sister, you don't believe it, and you hurt my feeling. So my friend, you are out of Islam, you say it or not. And you know that. What do you think?
No, I mean, I just need some time. Like, what you said is like, I agree that like,
you agreed.
I would
Thank
not.
you. You agreed. Islam is a garbage.
Yes,
You
yes.
agreed. You agreed. That's it. You say it. Islam is a stupid religion. You agreed. Thank you very much. So you are not, you don't want to say, you know, there is something holding you, but you agreed. You agreed that Muhammad is a fraud because this is a lie. You agreed that this is a stupid story. You agreed that this cannot be from God. So what is left? You are out of Islam.
Yeah, you know, like some concerns, like I have to be.
My friend, I'm happy for you that you left Islam. And if you have any questions in the future, feel free to call me. I will be happy to take you. All right?
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Ex-Muslim.
Thank you very much for your
Change
time.
your name.
Okay.
Make it ex-Muslim. Ex-Abdul. Take care.
Okay, thank you.
All right. He called as a Abdul. He left as an ex-Abdul.